All right. Well, like we said, we'll continue to see over the next couple of weeks. Untamed 24 continuing to add guys. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what the staff's prioritizing going into to next season. All right, Cheese, let's close it out here. A little baseball news. We have made a hire.
Yeah.
The Tigs in their baby blues got the College World Series going on. Matt Reiser, former Southeastern Louisiana head ball guy. Spent 10 years there. Took them to 4 NCAA tournaments. Made the NCAA regional. As recently as last year, they were 30-31. Mm-hmm. Finished second in the Southland Conference, but made the NCAA tournament. You like it? He played his collegiate ball at Pearl River Community College and then Tulane, funny enough. So he does well here. I can only imagine that Tulane will come calling and he will go home.
Oh. I'm not going to say I love it, but I'm going to say I like it because, I think it's too early to make a call on it.
I would agree with that.
I think.
The part of it I don't like, he was just relieved of his duties at Southeastern Louisiana. Now, it may have been him and the AD clashing.
Yeah.
But I'm not a huge fan of hiring somebody that was just fired, to be honest.
Well, it's an interesting situation because the AD at Southeastern was the baseball coach. Jay Artiguez or Artiguez, I can't remember his name. He was the head baseball coach. And he basically turned the program around, like 40-win season, 39, 37, 39, 40.
Reiser had a couple 40, 37, 38, 37, 37.
So this guy was doing great and then was offered the AD job. So he took the AD job, and he was the one that hired Reiser, who was an assistant under him. So he kind of built this thing up and then handed it down to Reiser. And then Reiser started off great.
Yeah.
I think, like the first 6.
He had 3 NCAA tournament appearances in his first 4 years.
Yeah, like the first 6 or so seasons.
And won the Southland in the year that they didn't make it. I think they just must have lost the tournament.
Which is the one thing that Artiguez, whatever his name is, didn't do. He never won the conference. And so Reiser was constantly like second,
Yeah.
I think he got to like 5th sometimes. And then COVID happened. But the problem, I think, was the conference play was just dropping. If you go look at it, it drops down. I think he got like to 9 conference wins, and I think the AD was kind of like, all right, I built this thing up, and you're taking it the opposite direction.
Yeah, they went 14-10 last year, and then he was 3-4 this year.
Yeah, so and it could have been a situation where COVID really wrecked them. Whatever, I don't, it's kind of hard to say. Maybe recruiting has changed.
They made the NCAA last year or so.
Sure. I mean,
put it together in the Southland tournament.
But I think it's a situation where the AD expected the same type of output that he maybe had put out as head coach. And the fact that Reiser wasn't meeting that certain criteria, averaging the 35 wins or whatever a season, that he was kind of like, all right, new guy up, you're out. And that's got to be kind of awkward. But, yeah, they were definitely butting heads from everything I've read.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see what he's able to do. Again, not like a terribly flashy hire, I guess. Not as exciting as it felt like with Carrick Jackson, but
it's a safe hire.
We'll see how it turns out.